Here is the Big Air or MaxxAir 24-inch narrow body drum fan. I got this from Farm and Fleet last weekend. It was on sale for $79.99, which I think is pretty reasonable for something like this. So this is the narrow body fan, which is supposed to be like the slim down version of the yellow fan down there. That's more like the standard 24-inch drum fan. And there are some differences. We'll get to that. I had one of these in my Amazon cart all year last year, pretty much all summer at least, but it was the red one, and it had the MaxxAir sticker, and it was like $125, I think, with free shipping, but I just never pulled the trigger on it. I didn't want to spend the money, and I didn't want to risk the drum or anything being damaged in shipping, because there's a pretty good chance that that would happen. So I noticed the Farm and Fleet had a couple of drum fans out last time I went there, so I went on their website just to look and see what they had in stock, and I saw they had these, and I thought the price was right, so I went in there looking for it. Couldn't find it, and I went to the front desk and asked about it, and I showed the guy the picture on the website, and he tracked it down for me. He said they just came in, they were new stock, they just haven't put them out yet. So I had to drive around back and pick it up, and here it is. It didn't come with much. It just came in a cardboard box with a little cardboard shroud over the top of it when you open the box. Came with the one side of one page instructions, and that was it. Pretty minimalist packaging, and the fan is flawless, basically. I prefer the black, I think, to the red that was on the Amazon website, and cosmetically it looks awesome. There's no like dents or scratches or anything like that. It's a 3-wing blade. The other one is a 4-wing blade. So this is model BF24TFLC, and the draw is 1.36 amps. One thing I kind of thought was weird about this was the date is for May 2021. So being new stock that they just received in, I thought it was kind of weird that this was 2 years old. Unless maybe it was just overstock somewhere else and they got their hands on it and were able to sell it for a little cheaper. I think the $79.99 price is pretty good, even for a sale price on something like this. So I figured if I was gonna get one of these, that would probably be my best chance to do it. The only thing that this could use is a handle right here. This other one has a handle here, and then there's, well, I guess that's the only handle on it. But if they put something like this on the top of this drum here, I think that would really go a long way. So this is, I think, the only sticker information. I didn't even see a sticker anywhere on the motor. Let's see. I'll just tilt it down a little bit for now. So this is a 3-speed motor, and this is pretty much just like the MaxxAir speed control switches that you see on their high velocity fans. Here's the motor. Again, I don't see a sticker, but kind of looks like there might be some stamp info right here. Let's see if we can swing this around. So there is, I don't think I'm going to be able to read it though. 1.36. Yeah, I can barely read anything on there. So that's interesting. It's stamped in there. There's no sticker like they would usually put on these. It's an air over motor, so it's not like permanently sealed. There's no oil ports or anything, but it seems like it would be simple enough to service when the time comes. Yeah, everything looks pretty good on this. It even has a cord wrap, which I like, and it has a little strap there for the cord as well. It's an 8-foot grounded cord. So it's kind of interesting. This is a 3-wing blade, while the other one is a 4-wing, and the other one, the motor on this fan is twice as big too. This one draws like 3 amps, and it's just obviously a monster by comparison. This is also only a 2-speed with the style of switch here. So I think that's probably, I mean, these fans are quite a bit more expensive. I got that one on sale for like $125 when I bought that one. So there's just a lot more that went into this one. It's got a bigger motor, 4-wing blade, more materials built into it. This being the more slimmed down version, I would expect it to be cheaper, but I thought the price was still pretty good. And another interesting thing about this fan is the way that it moves air. It's more of a air circulator type of fan rather than a high velocity fan. I ran it earlier and you could be standing directly in front of it, like where I am here, and barely feel the air at all. I mean, you could feel it, but it's not very strong. But what it does is it blows out at like a 30-degree angle. So it fans out, and it runs more like what you would expect something called an air circulator to run like. So if I use the anemometer here and I put this up right around here, it's going to be like dead space. Now if I move it out to the outside, it's going to get stronger. But then when I angle it like this, that's where I'm going to get my max reading, because it's coming out at an angle, and we'll demonstrate that here in a minute. This one tilts. It's got doesn't have the roller on stand, but it's kind of a narrow stand, and it tilts, but it has limits. So that's as far as it goes back, and then forwards. Looks like that's about as far as it goes. Whereas this one, you can pretty much spin it all the way around if you want to. So another difference there. But this one is more of a space saver. It's a little more economical, but it runs great. Demonstrate. Fire it up on low. There's not much of a startup sound. It kind of just gets up and goes.